Dandadan has a clear mystery at the moment, and that is how Okarun is going to get his powers back, with most people assuming that he will connect with Turbo Granny once again in the manga. While that is very plausible, and it is very likely to be the way moving forward, some people have brought the concept of the spirals into the fold. The spirals mostly had a focused role during the Globalist arc in the Dandadan manga, as Seiko Ayase taught him the ropes in that area, which could be the path moving forward for him. This is not to say that he is going to master this ability, but it could give him the chance to fight supernatural entities without having to rely on Turbo Granny for the time being. There has been a long-running theory that Okarun will eventually get his Turbo Granny powers to help his friends, particularly Momo Ayase, which will probably take place at some point. However, until that moment, the character's usage and knowledge of spirals could be the way for him to battle supernatural entities. So guys, if you are still here, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit the like button now. Back to the story. As mentioned earlier, he was taught this concept by Seiko Ayase during the events of the Globalist arc in the manga, meaning that he already has some knowledge of how to use them. Moreover, while it is unlikely that he is going to get the most out of it, running across power line cables, there is a very good chance he is going to combine them with his improved physical abilities. After all, spirals are fundamental for sports and martial arts, as stated by Seiko in that arc, which means that this could be a way to enhance his fighting skills. There is also a good chance that this could give him greater context of how to get the most out of his Turbo Granny powers if he ever has them again. Some major plot points need to be addressed with Okarun's character before the Dandadan manga concludes, with the most important one being his relationship with Momo Ayase. On the other hand, there is also the lack of information regarding his past and family background, which have originated theories such as him being a yokai or an alien. The issue of his powers is also quite prevalent because, as mentioned earlier, many expect him to unite with Turbo Granny in some shape or form again. This, in a way, could potentially connect him with the character of Count Saint-Germain, someone familiar to Turbo Granny. There is a good chance that Okarun might use spirals soon in the Dandadan manga, given the story's context and the fact he doesn't have powers. This could also be a great way to highlight the idea that he doesn't have to rely on Turbo Granny to fight.